Hey, what's up guys, it's Fisher and welcome back to some more Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Today we have one of the largest battles you will find on my channel, and I think this is probably one of the upper limits of what my computer can handle. We have 30,000 soldiers on screen ready to go ahead and die for our entertainment. Now you might be saying, well, I've seen loads more men than that. Well, that's cool and all, but this is the most I can do, unfortunately. We can't have any of these epic million people battles, but I think 30,000 is still pretty interesting, and maybe I can push it to 40,000. I'm not really too sure. I guess it's something we're going to have to test out in another video. But welcome to the Battle of Teutoburg Forest. And I say that very lightly because we're only kind of really creating this scenario with, we've got Romans on one side, we've got wildmen / barbarians on the other, and we're in a forest. That's why I'm calling it the Battle of Teutoburg Forest. We're trying to create a fun, exciting battle and not really get too stuck up on the actual kind of historical facts. Obviously, as this game is very, definitely not historical. What are you telling me? We don't have green shield Romans and blue shield Romans and stuff like that? Yes, unfortunately, we do not. Well, they actually might. I guess they could have, with auxiliary units and stuff like that. But you know what I mean. You know the point I'm trying to get across. Also, did you guys not hear about the historical giant ogres that were in the Battle of Teutoburg Forest? Well, where have you guys been? What are they teaching you in schools today? But yeah, as I mentioned, we're going to be fighting a nice little cool, little ambush battle where the wild men have around about 20,000 soldiers. They're going to collide onto the Romans on either front and try and overwhelm them. Giant ogres are going to come in as well and try and hit the Romans. I went ahead and edited the Roman unit roster and gave them around about an extra, I think, 400 more HP, which should help them out a little bit more because I kind of test ran this scenario and they were struggling a little bit. They obviously also have some catapults and archers, which will hopefully help them out. But it's mainly going to be up to the Roman legionaries to hold firm in this shield wall so that these archers and so that these catapults can really rack up the kills on the wild men. I also want to say before we jump into this scenario, just a massive thank you for the amount of likes we got on the previous video. Now, it didn't get as many likes or as many views as the other videos, however, the comments were really awesome. Loads of people telling me that you guys enjoyed this, and I'm more than happy to do more of these videos because I really enjoy this game itself. So I'm more than happy to produce more of these videos for you guys, even if they don't get the same amount of views as my Warhammer videos or stuff like that. If this video gets 5,000 views, that's fine with me, as long as you guys like and comment on it and let me know that you guys enjoy the video. That's the best way to show me that you guys want to see more of this. So if you do, obviously, as I said at the end of the video, do make sure to do that. But without further ado, I think we're ready to start the Battle of Teutoburg Forest. Oh yeah, I guess I should also show you guys actually how many men are in. So a few men didn't spawn. I think roughly around about 1,000 men didn't spawn because they kind of got spawned in on terrain. However, this should still be fine. There's still pretty much 30,000 soldiers in on the battlefield. It's 11 AM, it's mostly sunny, and let's get ready to start this battle. And just watch them just collide forward onto the enemy forces. Wow, that's pretty insane just seeing them funnel in and seeing the giant ogres move as well. It's gonna be interesting to find out how well the giant ogres actually do against the main Roman line. Because obviously, as I mentioned, I gave the Romans a lot of health, so they should be holding pretty effectively. But I don't think I boosted up their damage that much. So they still have the same amount of damage as everyone else, however, not as much, just more health. So hopefully they'll be able to hold firm, and obviously, because the wild men attack pretty quickly, as you guys can see. So I felt like giving the Romans a bit of an extra help. They are at number 2-1 as well. I mean, this right side is already looking pretty bad as the wild men push in. Let's see the ogres. Are the ogres pushing in first? Let's see how they're making their way in. They're just trundling their way through the units, slowly making their way forward. The archers really need to focus these guys down. Yeah, the archers need to zone in on killing them ogres. Because if the ogres get into the front line, they're going to be doing so much damage. And this right here is why I love this game. It just looks so epic. Look at the actual battle lines right now. The archers are frantically getting as many shots off, notching their arrows. It's just such an awesome game. It really is. And just the main battle line as well. Look at that right now. It's epic. Romans fighting back to back almost. I wonder if one side is going to cave in. This left side is probably the most likely one to actually cave in. due to the fact of the ogres. The ogres might be able to make a hole in the Roman formation, and I wonder if they're going to manage to like break through onto this other side right here before the wildmen break through. I wonder who's going to win as well. Let me know in the comments down below right now who you guys think are going to win this battle. The catapults are obviously truly going to be helpful. Like, the catapults are going to be massively important in this engagement, that is for sure. I love the way how it's like kind of bulging up on one side. Like, the wildmen have definitely pushed in on one of the sides more than they have the other. But the Romans are going to be holding firm as best they can. You obviously with the HP buffs, that's going to be great for them. But you can see they're smashing on the flanks already. If they can start curving in here, I really don't know. Like, because I feel like once the archers really get zoned in, they're going to be racking up so many kills. But let's have a look at the body count right so far. Yeah, so the Romans are killing almost 2 to 1 right now, which is great. However, the ogres are going to be making their way to the front line very, very soon. Where are they? Are all the ogres dead? No, come on, the ogres can't be dead. Where the hell are they? I guess all the ogres are dead. No, come on, maybe they're just this side of the bodies. No, they must be dead, right? Yeah, where the hell are they? They must have all got killed by the archer fire. They must have got killed by the archer fire, because I can't see a single one of them right now. Oh, it's such a shame. I was really excited to see them making their way forward, but I guess it's good from a Roman's point of view, for them being dead. Cool, let's go some slow-mo right now. Let's do this. I love the fact that we can go slow-mo, because it just kind of it just takes you back. You actually get to see these arrows come flying past your screen. You get to see some real nice action. We also will take control of the enemy. So yeah, I'm happy that the ogres are dead. I really wanted to see them just collide into the Roman forces, but I feel like if they did manage to make their way to the front, they would have just destroyed. But remember, on the barbarians' point of view, that's awesome, because that's like, the ogres have a huge amount of health. So that's, oh my god, no, that's not good. So as I was saying, the ogres actually get a huge amount of HP. So that's what the wildmen are absorbing. You know, the rest of these units didn't get all their arrow fire. Oh god, that is not good. We need to get some Romans off ASAP. Let's go ahead off cinematic mode. I need to go deal with this. Can I protect the last? Oh god, I don't think I'm going to be able to protect it. That's not good. No! Oh, you goddamn wild men. Come on. Oh my god, these wild men have so much HP. I've hit this guy so many times. Oh, that's so bad for us. The fact that we just lost, that them artillery is going to be catastrophic for the Roman advance. I really don't think the Romans have it in them now. Losing that artillery is going to be massive. Like, not having that artillery fire is just going to be, I think, too much for the Roman forces, if I'm honest. I think without the artillery, the Romans just can't hold back, because that artillery was causing, holding up the flanks a bit, and you can already see the wildmen starting to really truly envelop the Roman formation. Now granted, the archers are still shooting, so as long as the archers keep shooting, there's always hope. And especially as the wildmen get closer, but you can see a few of these wildmen are making their way forward and actually getting onto the archer fire, and they're whittling down these archers pretty effectively. Again, I think I need to take some, I think I need to go take some of these Romans and actually make their way forward. So let's go ahead and select a few. How many do I have rallied? A few of them. Yeah, we need to go ahead and help this flank out a little bit. We need to like hold firm here. Yeah, we just need to hold firm here. So if I press V again, if I go off that unit, these Romans should be okay to hold here. And basically, they're just here to kind of act as a bodyguard for these archers, because I can't let anyone kill these archers. Again, I don't really like to pick sides. But again, the Romans are still killing 2 to 1 pretty much. So if they can keep this up, that's great. But I think eventually the arrows and the archer fire will just be way too, the actual just overwhelming numbers of the barbarians will just be way too much for the Romans. But it's interesting to see how this one will turn out. Also, let me know, guys, in the comments down below what scenarios you want to see. Now you've got kind of a rough idea of like the actual size of these battles. Do let me know like what you want to see, because I think my computer can roughly handle around about these numbers. Like around about 30,000 soldiers is about, I think, what my computer can kind of run pretty smoothly whilst recording, obviously, as well. Maybe we can push it to 40,000 and see. But I mean, right now, this is pretty smooth, For 30,000 fucking soldiers on the field of battle, this is pretty goddamn smooth. You can see the piles of dead bodies as well. Oh, look how sick that looks with the sun coming through the trees. That is awesome. That is so awesome right there. You've got the Roman legionaries making their way forward. God, this game looks like the Unity engine just does this game justice. It really does. I'm so excited for like the future Total War games. The new Total Historical War game. They've been working on it for a pretty long time. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can actually do going forward. Are these Romans just not even attacking? Oh god, maybe I'm gonna have to sort that out, intervene manually. Yeah, like especially with all the new like engine that they're supposedly working on, it's just gonna be great to see. Hopefully they can really push it. You know, 20,000 soldiers not laggy would be beyond amazing. And people who really want to can push their games, you know, a little bit further. And maybe push up to 30,000 and 40,000, but even then, like 30, 40,000 would be like really laggy. But you know, people still watch, you know, 20,000 man battles in Total War, and they're like pretty laggy themselves. So, you know, I'm just excited for the future of Total War. I really am. And so hopefully they see games like this as like a gleaming example of people want massive battles. You know, people want these huge engagements. The bigger, the better. You know, supersized Total War. These archers have a perfect little vision here on these wild men. God, I feel like losing them crossbows is just so huge. I mean, you're losing the catapults, sorry. Now the wild men have a perfect little range on these guys. I think we have to go ahead and play as some of these Romans and just select a few. If I press V again, was it? We've got 31 soldiers. Let's go ahead and tell these guys to attack target. Oh, fuck, I messed it up there. I'm still getting kind of used to these targets a little bit as well. So it's V1, and then we press V again, and we tell these guys to attack target. Cool, now these Romans should be helping me out a little bit, and obviously we'll fight on the front lines as well. So yeah, we just have to go ahead and just hope these guys can hold. A nice little pocket of resistance here, but the wild men are really pushing in now, like really pushing in on our formation. We'll go back off cinematic mode, or back onto cinematic mode, and again, we can, like the center lines of Teutoburg Forest is holding, but the wild men are slowly pushing in. And if we can crush the center, because that's exactly what is happening, like we are crushing the center here. There's not many of them left, and if we do crush this center, there's so many dead bodies right now. If we can break the center, then maybe we can start enveloping the enemy as well, which could definitely be the case. The wild men are really using their numbers to their advantage. I also love the fact that we slowly get different times of day as well. You know, it actually makes it feel like this battle has been going on for an entire day. And obviously the Battle of Teutoburg Forest went on for, you know, several days as the barbarians just slowly whittled away at the Roman forces, you know, just harassing them here and there as they try and, you know, go out. And I think there's quite a few theories that the Romans built, you know, strategic forts inside Teutoburg Forest to try and hold off. And, you know, they were just slowly whittled away and overwhelmed, which is just so awesome. The Romans were an amazing empire, that is for sure. Yeah, the Centurions going to break. Oh, there the ogres. Yeah, we can directly see the ogres right there. Oh god, the arrow fire is still coming in thick and fast, but a lot of the arrow fire has come down. A lot of these guys are now fighting back to back as they try and take on these wild men as they come more in, even more aggressively as they were beforehand. Again, the archers, I think, are going to win it for the Romans. We go off cinematic mode, we can see that the Romans have killed 12,000 so far. The barbarians only have 6,000 or 7,000 soldiers left, but the Romans only have just under 3,000 themselves. So this battle could literally go either way. I feel like I've balanced it pretty decently. Having them giant ogres there to absorb all the missile fire and kind of take a lot of that HP damage has been great. I don't know though, because I feel like the more of these archers that die, the worse off the Romans are going to be. Because I think the archers are the units doing the most damage at the moment. And if they die and go down, then I feel like that could be all she wrote for the main line. Oh, a lot of these Romans have actually... So we want to go ahead and tell these guys now to charge, right? 200 soldiers done. Let's go ahead and charge. Attack. Are you guys going to attack now? Yeah, perfectly. Cool. These guys are going to go in now and start looking for vengeance. That's awesome. They still going now? I think they are, right? Yeah, the majority of these guys are going. I want to do the same over here, because by the looks of it, the center has been gone as well. And we'll play as one of these guys. So how many men have we rallied? We rallied 200. Let's go ahead and tell these guys just to attack target right there. Let's go, boys. Advance forward. Now make way for your general. Make way, make way. And now let's start attacking. So they're kind of curving around to us, but we're also curving around to them. We'll get some nice little stabs off. So as I said, like, we didn't boost up our damage too much. So because of that, you know, we're not going to be doing a ton of damage to the enemy. However, we're going to be doing an okay amount. We're getting slaughtered here by like 4 dudes. We do have reinforcements coming in as well. So they're kind of curving in on us, but we're also curving in on them. They're curving in on us a lot better than we are of them, but as them, that's fine. We've managed to kill 14,000 so far. I just don't know. I don't think it's enough. I think the wild men have overwhelmed the Roman forces at Teutoburg Forest, and that's going to be too much as we go into the night time. Yeah, losing these archers were pretty horrific. There's still some archers left though. I'm going to be killing these wild men as well, who are like breaking down on us. As soon as they get into this, maybe I needed to have like some spearmen to help us out. Nice, taking them down. We are going to be the archers just to help and try and pick away at these wild men as they continue to push in. We just need to be firing as many shots as we can. Oh god, no, wild men, leave me alone! And they just basically one-hit us. Wow, that's brutal. They literally one-hit us. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the Romans have lost this, but I don't know. Like, they're still killing a ton of these wild men. Like, a ton of these wild men. I'm really glad I buffed up the actual strength of these Romans as well. I feel like if I didn't, this battle would have been over like 5 minutes ago and the barbarians would have just won. So I think giving the Romans more health and not touching their damage has made this battle a much better. Yeah, the Romans are down to a couple hundred now. The archers are going to be going down very soon, and the wild men are going to be overwhelming. There are still some pretty nice like conclaves of Romans though, still holding firm. I feel like I'm going to take these guys. See all you guys in Elysium. I'm going to take these Romans and just bring them into the center of this formation here. Obviously help out our boys here, kill these wild men. Take that guy down pretty swiftly as well and take out that guy. Nice. Take out this guy quickly. Hopefully my boys will help out. Nice. Cool, I want to take these guys here and just stick them like here. Stick them here. Hold your ground right here. Cool, so I've got some Romans up on this hill for like a final last stand. The archers are coming in, but yeah, the Romans are done for. I like how they've kind of curved up a little bit as well. I think I'm going to take these guys as well, because these guys came with me as well. So rally on me, boys. And let's pull these guys back if you guys can make some room for your Centurion. Let's bring him back. Obviously dispatch this guy. Oh, they already did it for me. And we're going to go ahead and form up a nice little back rank right here for our soldiers. So hold your position right here. Oh god, no, you guys need to come with me. Come to me, so what is it, 5? So yeah, boys, come to me. And I wonder if I press, 6, if I just go back to the normal position. Yeah, just go back to, so I think that's what I need to press. I need to press 6, and then I'll go back to fighting. The last final slaughter. We just about made it a day into the battle. We haven't really just made it a day into the battle, just under a day into the battle. Still pretty cool though, nonetheless. Try and take out as many of these guys as possible. Okay, we just went down there. We don't get a nice little zoom out shot. You can really see the Romans just have nothing left. 200 Romans left. They almost did it. I think if it wasn't for them giant ogres, maybe the archers would have carried on shooting for a little bit longer. And same with the catapults as well. Losing the catapults was huge. If the catapults didn't go down, if maybe we had like a small unit of like auxiliary spearmen there or something like that, I think the battle would, because it's kind of like a snowball effect with these. When you lose one archer, then that decreases your entire output of damage, you know, slowly, and then that allows, you know, an extra wild man to get a bit closer than he would normally be able to. And then he kills another one, and then that reduces it even more, allowing more wild men to get closer and closer and do a bit more damage. It's really like a snowball effect, this game, as the rest of the barbarian horde just descend upon the last stand of the Romans. There's 40 of them left. How epic is this last stand right here? Absolutely awesome. That is really great, and they're going to be holding back to the last man right now. If only there was a standard bearer. That would be so sick to have a standard bearer in the center, just raising the men's morale and making them fight hard. Hopefully he adds something like that, because, you know, he is pretty active at adding units and other mechanics into the game. It'd be so awesome just to have the Legion's Eagle holding firm as the last couple Romans just get surrounded and slaughtered. RIP to these guys. They fought bravely. And I think this was a really nice scenario. Hopefully you guys agree, but there we go. Wild men are victorious. So do make sure to like the video. It really does help out the channel. If you did enjoy this and you want to see more, please do let me know. You know, by dropping a like and commenting, it helps get the video out there to a ton more people. The more likes the video has, the more likely YouTube is to recommend it to other people. So if you did enjoy it and you want to help me out, dropping a like just goes a mile. You guys might not think it does, but it really does help out. Also, it does let me know that you guys actually want to see more of these videos as well, so I'll be more than happy to make up cool scenarios like this in the future. And obviously, if you have any any cool scenarios in mind that you guys have thought of, do let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see if it is possible on my computer. As I mentioned, I can roughly have around about 40,000 soldiers, well 30 to 40,000 I think is the upper end of my limit whilst recording. So hopefully that is cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. The Romans fought bravely in Teutoburg Forest, however it was not enough. Maybe next time they'll be victorious, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.